men, 20 men, 30 men. I'm on something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That do what's up. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, trick I'm up.
We rolling. You know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, a.k.a. Thoro Zano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. We live from One World Studios. Got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
DJ J-Dot, man. Straight out of Staten Island, born and raised.
Okay.
Took my talents down south to Port St. Lucie, West Palm, South Florida, baby. Good vibe.
You pulled the LeBron. You took your talents down the South Beach,
Yeah.
sorta, kinda.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in the city now. You back home.
Mm-hmm.
What are we promoting? What do we have out right now? What's going on?
I came back home because I got a chance to be on Hot 97.
Okay.
So they got me on the mix weekend this weekend with
Right.
all the DJs and all that.
Now, how did you make that happen? That's congratulations, by the way.
My man DJ Stacks,
Stacks, okay.
He's a CJ's artist.
I know Stacks.
I had booked him in West Palm a couple times.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
He looking out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to go. One hand wash the other.
Yeah, he like the energy. So
Right.
he was like, yo,
All right. So I guess I got to book Stacks to get up there then. That's all I got to do. Stacks, I got to book you now. I see how this works now. All right. That's what's up. So how was that? What was that like?
The shows? Oh yeah, I hit with the shows. I
Right.
made my money with the shows. It was, you feel me? That shit was lit. He's also from Staten Island too.
Yeah, I know Stacks.
So, like,
I know Stacks very well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had booked him twice in like a month worth. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it worked out. And then he hit me up the other day. He said, "Yo, I'm in Miami. What up?" And we linked up. We chopped it up.
Okay.
And it was up from there.
Right. Now, when you did the set on High 97, were you nervous? Like, walk me
Nah.
that.
I was comfortable.
Okay.
I was more excited than anything. I was like, yo, it's like a dream come true to me. Like,
Right.
I've been like, I just love Hot 97. It's lit. You know?
Right. All right.
Word.
Yeah, the history of High 97 goes deep to when, before I was even born, like, kid,
Yeah.
like, you know, it wasn't even High 97, it was Kiss FM, but then the spinoff was Hot 97 that came along later. But in general, New York City radio, for any DJ, it's always a dream to be on the radio, especially being from New York. So
it's crazy that I had to move to Florida to get on the radio back in New York. I had to come back, but that's how it be though.
So it's always like that, you know.
Yeah.
Your blessings come from not where you expect they're gonna come from, you know. I'll give you perfect examples. French Montana had to go to Atlanta to get on. He didn't get on in New York.
I thought he got on in Miami.
No, he got on in Atlanta with Deborah Andy, Walker's mom.
Yeah, Walker's mom.
Yeah, that's how he got on. So he didn't get on. I give you another example. A$AP Rocky. He didn't get on in New York. It was Houston that they showed him the love.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's where. And if you listen to his style, it was like chop and screw. That's what he was influenced by.
Yeah, copy.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people, for whatever reason, don't necessarily get on where they're from, and then people catch on later. You know what I mean? Word. Now, DJ wise, like, how did you get started DJing?
I started as a promoter first, so like 09. I made a six pack.
Shout out to Six Pack, man.
Shout out to my dude, man.
Okay.
My dude came into my store where I was working.
Okay.
He had on a shirt that said Dipset. I'm like, fuck you know about Dipset? Like I looked at him like he don't look like he on that. You feel me? So I'm like, what you know about Dipset?
So he didn't look like he
at
knew
the
about
time,
Dipset?
niggas had mixtapes at the store.
Right.
He was like, yo, you got any mixtapes? I was like, yeah. He said, look at him.
Right.
Look. He said, look at that name. I said, yeah, who that? That's me. I'm like, word? I'm
Right.
like, okay. So then we just linked. There was love. He was like, yo, you know, man, people out here, you should have parties. I'm like, what you mean have parties? He explained it to me. After that, I never worked a day in my life.
So you owe your whole life to Six Pack?
Man, that's my man, B.
Six
My
Pack!
mans.
What are we doing over there?
Never worked since this. It's 09, my G.
He owes you everything. You know what I mean?
This is way down south, too, like, you feel me? It's crazy.
You owe him your life, bro. You know that, right?
Nah.
All right.
You know, I got it.
Now,
So boom, all right, so then I started to throw mad parties.
Okay.
It was hitting. And then this club I was at got shot up, and the club closed. I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do? So I started to learn how to DJ.
right.
So that was like in 2014.
2014 is when you started.
That's when I started to learn.
That's when you started to learn how to DJ.
Yeah, then I took it
Wow.
seriously like 2015 because like niggas was booking me.
Right.
And that's it. It was up since then.
Right. So you're basically party style DJ.
Like club.
Like club. All right. So prior to that, you had no interest in DJing.
Nah, I was just throwing parties. I was locking in all the like. I had Lucci come out there, Kodak. I had all the lit niggas. Like I had all them niggas. I had earrings in my pocket.
Right.
In charge. And I took mad losses too, but
right. No, but you're
you
here
also
now.
win, yeah.
But you're here now. Now, you ever thought about getting into the production side of DJing? Because the best producers are DJs. And if you want to know a perfect example, Dr. Dre. I'll leave it at that. I'll give you another one, Pete Rock.
Khaled?
I'll give you another one.
Khaled co-producers.
Khaled co-producers. But,
Yeah.
but you know, I give it to Khaled too. Khaled, you know what I mean?
I'm into co-producers. I don't think I can really.
Right, I don't want to take anything away from anybody, but yeah, Khaled. But I was talking about actual like drum programmers or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like Marley Marl, people like that. But yeah, but DJs make the best producers, man. You know, but yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Because we have it's the ear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's the ear.
We got that.
Right. The thing is now a lot of people that's playing the music are not necessarily making it. Whereas before, it used to be the people that played the music was actually creating it also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. That's why I say DJs make the best producers. You know what I mean? Because a lot of DJs, you playing the shit, you should make the shit you're playing. It's kind of a simple. It's kind of a simple formula. You know what I mean?
I'm with the shit. I'm definitely with the shits.
Right. So who are some of the people you looked up to DJ wise? So you know I'm a DJ too. So it's very rare that I get to talk DJ talk with anybody.
Camilo.
Okay.
My man DJ Q45.
Q45, I know him.
I booked him a few times.
Okay. He's from Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know him.
He's in Jacksonville now, though.
Yeah, but he's from Tampa, but yeah.
Facts.
Right.
Camilo.
Mad Links, you know Mad Links?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really into the old school DJs.
Right. Okay. So what's your definition of old school DJs? Because Camilo's an old school DJ.
Yeah, but he's still running it right now. Though.
Right, but I'm saying he's an old school DJ.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You know, this is the only genre of music that people try to put a title on it, like we're not playing sports. Like I don't know why people do this narrative of like music with like especially DJs. Like we're not playing a sport where like my knees have nothing to do with me doing DJing a rock and party. But for some reason there's a stigma on our genre of music. Only hip hop. Like nobody else does that. I don't know where that comes from.
A DJ gotta stay in tune in time with the music.
Right.
Like it's not only radio hits that's lit in the club.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's really in the streets, and you gotta be in tune. So how you be in tune? You gotta know niggas who's in the streets. You gotta know people.
Right. So no, I say that because you brought up Q45. He's an old school DJ too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but see, he was someone who I looked up to when I first started DJing.
Right.
Which was what, like 8 years ago now, almost.
Right. But
years
he's been DJing a long time.
Facts.
Like a long time. See, people don't necessarily start DJing when you heard of them. They've been doing it so you could hear them, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? By the time you hear these people, they got a history so deep that most people don't even know about. You know what I mean? Give you a perfect example. You just you said you ever booked the baby? Or you done anything with the baby?
Nah. He's expensive.
So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You see where you're sitting right here?
Mm-hmm.
I had the baby sitting right there 4.5 years ago when nobody knew who the hell he was. And I'm telling people the same shit. Yo, fuck with this guy, he's gonna blow.
Yeah.
4 years later, you just said he's too what?
Yeah,
expensive.
Like $200.
You could have got a free show 4 years ago. Dead ass. He was sitting right here.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So I see people, but someone may think he's new. He's been doing it for a minute. You know what I mean? It was a process. You know what I mean? He's just now getting what he worked for. But you're talking 10 years in the making before you even heard of him. You know what I mean? So, but to some people they would say that's new school, but to someone that knows somebody,
it's like old school.
They're not. It just depends on who. You know what I mean? I guess it's your perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all. So what's next for you? What's going on?
Right now I got July's coming up, so I'm gonna do like a whole birthday weekend. Down south I got a pool party and a concert and all that. So that's really next. And then I'm working with 2 artists right now. His name is Lil Polo Ladon. He locked up right now. And DK Arthur, he's with Atlantic.
Okay.
And they doing numbers right now.
Right.
They running this out like they doing numbers.
Right. So you say those 2 that are running the South? I was gonna ask you who's the A1 guy in the South right now from where you in your area? Where you from? Kodak. I'm sure Kodak.
Oh, you mean like okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kodak, Hot Boy, Melly.
Okay. Those are the guys.
Yeah, Rod Wave heavy.
Okay.
Wave heavy, yeah.
Right.
I think somebody from South.
So right,
Jacksonville has a wave right now. They got
who?
Jacksonville has
Jacksonville?
a wave right now. They got a whole bunch of niggas beefing, killing each other, but they rapping about it and they going viral.
Right.
Beatbox. You know what you do.
Right.
Him and a whole bunch of other niggas. They going crazy in Jacksonville.
Right. I haven't heard no come out of Jacksonville in a long time.
Beatbox.
No, I'm saying like since.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Like historically.
T-Pain, I think.
T-Pain's from Tallahassee.
Okay,
yeah, he's from Tallahassee. Last people that went national from Jacksonville. That see when I say blow up, I'm talking everybody knows them, not just
mainstream.
Mainstream. I'm talking the whole world, like 95 South, 69 Boys. Those are the last people to come out of Jacksonville. Yeah. Or whatever. And that's you talking like 90s or whatever. I don't think. Yeah, so that's the 90s. Yeah. Like that's the last people that went national. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows. Everybody knows Whoop, there it is, and all that shit. Like that was some national shit or whatever. So you ever thought about getting an artist yourself and putting them out there?
Nah, it's too expensive. These artists don't be having bread sometimes. And I ain't no investor. Now what I can do is I can help you get your music heard. I can do that. Okay. But as far as like my artist, like nah. It's a big responsibility, bro. Like you have to really. Right. It's like his life is your life now.
Right. No, you're right. It's like babysitting.
Yeah.
Right. So you should let people know that you're on this big platform. How does somebody get a booking with you if they want to get you to book them in your area? What should they do?
You can just holler me on Instagram at DJJAYDOT, and that's pretty much my social media name through all social media platforms. You get me Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that.
Right. What's your ultimate goal with what you're doing? DJ promoting?
My ultimate goal is definitely to put out an album co-produced.
Okay.
And definitely help my artists get to where they need to be as far as heard everywhere. 997, like everywhere I'm at, my artists, I'm gonna play them.
Right. I was gonna ask you about that. So you're not on the radio down there?
Nah.
So how does that
work?
work?
West Palm, there's really no radio out there. Like the only radio station close to me is 99 Jams in Miami.
In Miami.
And that's like an hour south.
Right. Yeah, don't pick up.
It do, but not. No? You feel what I'm saying?
What about Fort Lauderdale?
That's close to Miami.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, why haven't you ever thought about trying to get on the radio in Fort Lauderdale?
It's only one radio. It's
only one
It's
station?
only 99 Jams and the Beat.
And the Beat?
And the Beat, and that's Miami, Lauderdale, a little bit West Palm, nothing in Port St. Lucie.
Right.
Like, so this is...
Right.
To be honest, I think the radio out there need us more than we need them, because
it's always been like that.
They ain't really got listeners like that.
DJ's a cornerstone of hip hop.
Yeah,
it's always, that's how hip hop started, with the DJ. You know what I mean? Nice. You know where hip hop started, right?
When?
No, you know where it started, right?
The BX.
Exactly. So, and you know who it was started by, right?
Nah, you got to school me on
You got to notice if you're gonna DJ. Kool Herc, DJ Kool Herc.
Okay.
This is something.
You said Kool?
Kool Herc.
Kool Herc.
You ever heard of DJ Kool Herc?
Nah.
Well, he's the reason why. He's the reason why I'm sitting here. He's the reason why you're sitting here. He's the reason why he's sitting here, because it's all connected. You know what I mean?
Okay, heard you.
You know what I mean? So definitely DJ Kool Herc.
I'm gonna do my homework.
Yeah, do your homework on that. But yo, before we get out here, man, is there anything else you want to chop it up about or speak on?
Just be on the lookout. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. Trust me. So, yeah, just be on the lookout.
All right, so that's what it is, man. DJ Thoro. Let them know the name again.
DJ J-Dot, man. You already know what it is.
J-Dot, man. That's what it is. And like always, when you see us, one knee us. That means pay respect. We out.
10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30